Hi everyone. I'm just doing a quick video post basically to tell you where I'm at in terms of competing and upcoming things going on in my life and work and training. The big thing is, I guess I'm planning on doing the next IFBB show, which will be in October. That's going to be the Perth Classic, and then hopefully go on to the Sydney Nationals from there. Then I'm planning on doing the Arnold's, which is in Australia in March this year. So that's the Australian Arnold's. And you never know, possibly American Arnold's, we'll see. There's a few qualification spots for that, but really minimal. So fingers crossed. I'd love to go to America and compete. That's really one of my dreams after doing Europe last year. Also, I'll be traveling over to America in about 5 weeks' time for a holiday slash bit of training. I'll be catching up with Lane Norton over there, Ben Esco, Ryan Doris. I can't wait to see you guys and train with you again. Traveling with one of my good friends who also competes. So it's great that we're both going to keep training while we're on holidays and also enjoy ourselves as well. We're going to be going Mexico, New York, Florida, Miami, Vegas. So yeah, all over the place, which I can't wait. I haven't had an actual holiday in about a couple of years now. So that's going to be really, really exciting. I guess in terms of work at the moment, I've been working down at the Body Consultants, which is, sorry, telephone, the Body Consultants, which is in Perth, Western Australia. Brand new gym. Basically, at the moment, we're at the studio stage and it's going to be a full blown gym in about 8 weeks' time, which is really, really exciting, which will be around the time I get back from America. In the meantime, we've got some pretty cool stuff going on down there. So, we run a lot of group training classes. And rather than, we don't really like to call it boot camp or like group fitness or anything like that, because we find we actually are sort of periodizing the training even though you're in a group setting. We find that people are getting better results that way. You're also becoming stronger, and you're actually learning technique, which is something that often lacks in a group fitness setting because there's just too many people, one trainer, generic programs, same thing every week, and people just don't get results. Going to a body attack class 4 or 5 times a week isn't going to get you the results if you want to actually shape and change your body. So the benefit of the group sessions that we've been taking is that at the moment I just literally don't have time for more personal training clients. So it's a great way for my clients at the moment to get another session in with me for the week, and get a couple of them in together so that I can fit them in and still see them because I still want to really keep helping everyone, but I just don't have those hours in my week to accommodate. So the groups are 4 to 8 max. That allows us to work in pairs, so we're still doing like your normal programming that I would program for clients, but just in a small group. So like for example, this morning we were focusing on lower body, so we did a superset of barbell back squats, dumbbell squats and rack pulls, so working on the hamstrings, glutes and quads. And then we always kind of throw a little bit of cardio in there just to keep the fitness level up. They're also aiming at dropping body fat at the moment at this stage in the program. So a little bit of prowler, sort of interval style work, no running really like steady state or anything like that. It's more like high intensity weights, with little short cardio bursts where we can. And it's more fun and interactive that way as well. So I've got my 8 week challenges finishing up on that, and I'll put up some testimonials, some before and after photos, which will be really cool as well. And then we just recently had the girls compete at a couple of the shows that were on in WA. It's their first time in sports model and bikini. I had 7 girls compete, so it was a fair bit prepping that amount of girls for shows. And you want to still be really individualized and not take on too many clients. So I'm trying to cap it at about 6, 7 per season. So season A and season B coming up later in the year, September, October. And again, I think I've capped that now. The girls did amazing. I was so proud of them. I was like a proud mother up there, tearing up a little bit when they got up there. I had a second, a third, and a fourth, so that was really exciting in the novice category. So next time the girls will go up into the open division, but I think a few of them probably could have gone into that anyway and still done really well. That was awesome. So I guess for me the big thing is I just want to sort of talk about a bit of work-life balance, and that's something that I really struggle with. So if that's something that you find is an issue in your life in terms of training or diet and everything, trying to fit it all in. I kind of just want to talk about the top three things I'm trying to focus on at the moment to help balance my stress levels, sleep, energy, all those sort of things, because they're also important when not only you're prepping, but just for your life in general. And sometimes, we let the work, become number one because we're so passionate about what we do, like myself. I love training clients. I love seeing them get results. I love seeing them happy, responding well to training programs. But at the same time, I can't then compromise my own personal goals. Um, there will be points in your life where you will, but the goal is to also keep them there. And I found that that's what I was doing a bit starting in my new job, and again, took on board too much. So I had to pull back and try to think how I could make some more balance in my life. So then, what I'll be doing moving forward is actually mentoring some trainers that will start working under me. Um, they will still be part of the business, and they will basically, I'll assist training them. So I'll pass on some of the knowledge that I've learned from other awesome trainers from university, from studies, onto them, and then they'll be working with me, alongside me, which is really, really cool. I can't wait to share with others. That's what I love doing. I love teaching and mentoring and passing on knowledge, because I don't think that there's any need to ever hide information or hide knowledge. The more you can learn from someone and they can learn from you, the better. At the end of the day, you learn from everyone. You don't just learn from people that might have more knowledge than you about one topic. I find that I also learn from clients who have less experience, because if a client comes in and they don't understand something, I've then got to teach myself a new way how to instruct, or the cues, or you're learning little things from that client in how to teach and how to change your approach, maybe because every client's different. So that's something really interesting. But now I'm going back off topic. So I guess the top three, I would say, for trying to keep balancing your life. Number one, the one thing I'm worst at is sleep. Sleep is so important. I had blood tests done earlier in the year just to check where everything was at, my hormone balance, everything like that. My cortisol was through the roof, which is a stress hormone. It's not just stress in terms of emotional stress, but it stresses internally in the body as well. So from lack of sleep, mental fatigue, overtraining, all that sort of stuff. Mine was mainly probably from lack of sleep, because I wasn't actually competing at this point. I was in off season, and working too much, long hours, that sort of stuff. So sleep has been my number one task this week. I've had to say no to a few clients for sessions simply just to prioritize that. Because if I start saying yes, to clients over sleep patterns and trying to get that 7 hours a night minimum, which I've probably only been having about 5 or 6, then I'm not as efficient at what I do. I'm not as good of a trainer. I don't have good training sessions myself, and I don't give good sessions to my clients. So to be at my best, I need to focus on that, and that betters my clients and also betters my own results. So it's not so much being selfish, but it's looking at the bigger picture, going, okay, what things do I really want to focus on changing? How do I change them to better everything in my life? So sleep, number one this week. Number two, scheduling in my training. This is something I tell my clients to do, but when you're a personal trainer, you work really odd hours. So, sometimes you've got early mornings, sometimes you've got late nights. Sometimes I'm in Muscleworks in store, so I'm doing a day shift. So my training is all over the place. So what I've tried to do is schedule in my training into my diary, like I do my clients, stick to it. If someone asks an appointment in that time, no, that's my training time. Just to, again, de-stress, keep that balance, know when I'm training, know how to time my meals around it, and that sort of thing. So that's number two for the week. Number three is probably trying to keep work life and business life separate, which is very difficult in this industry, extremely. Social media is a big part of life, Instagram, Facebook. It's not only a marketing tool, but it's also, something I love doing. I love giving out information on that for free to people. They can be inspired, keep pushing forward, and I love doing that. But there's got to also be a line where you keep a bit for yourself as well, and that you're not on social media 24/7 and or on emails. You're not a doctor. You don't need to be accessible at all times of the day. So keeping a work phone and a private phone, that sort of stuff, switching that off on the weekends. So now what I've done is keeping a work computer at work, for all my programming, everything like that. trying not to program when I'm at home, replying to some emails if they're necessary. But yeah, trying to just leave work at work and home at home so that you can switch off mentally at night as well. So that's probably number three. So if you do have a busy job and a busy lifestyle and you're trying to find balance, maybe try those three things if you're trying to keep your training in check. So sleep, number one, scheduling your workouts, so they're important too, as well as everything else in your day, because that's obviously a goal for you, and keeping work and personal separate as best you can for at least a period of the day so you can mentally switch off and unwind. Cool. So then one more thing going forward is that we're going to be running a really cool seminar. I'm really, really excited about it. It's something that I've been planning for a while with the new guys I've been working with, the body consultants, so Jack and Jimmy. I took a macro seminar a couple of months ago, and that was really successful. That sold out, which was awesome. And I just took that by myself and ran that through the gym, and that was purely nutrition. We had a great response from that. So what we're doing now is a whole day camp. So we're doing like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. All three trainers are going to be there so that we can then allow for more people to come, because we were capped out at the seminar. So we're going to cap it at about 30 people. And then we're going to basically, it's going to be for people that are hitting plateaus in their training, that have got sticking points, that have got slight injury points, that don't see any shape change, that really want to step it up a level. So kind of just above that beginner level where you've been going to the gym a little while and you're just trying to break through that, that strength phase, or you've hit a point in your squat and you just can't push any further, or you're trying to do a deadlift but you just don't quite feel like it's right, you're feeling your lower back, or you can't get your medial delts to fire, all you're feeling is your traps and your neck, and or shape. So you're a girl, say, and you can't get your butt to grow, or you can't get your delts to grow, you can't get any symmetry in your body, and you're not sure how to structure your training around that. So that's what it's going to be about. And then we're also going to do a nutrition component as well, talking mainly about workout nutrition, meal timing, optimal recovery, for fat loss, for muscle gain, for maintenance. So we're going to go over those topics. So it's going to be a whole day and it's going to be so exciting. We're also going to provide food. We're going to do some post-workout nutrition, some meal prep. So it's going to be everything. So I'm going to pop the link up on my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, give you a lot of spam so you know what it's about. Also on the Body Consultants. So make sure you jump on our website. My work info is now all on the Body Consultants, which is www.thebodyconsultants.com.au. Under About and then Staff Profiles, you'll see some more info on me and some links to that day. So yeah, that's going to be really cool. So that's based in Perth. You don't have to be a member of the gym, anything like that. Anyone can come. And yeah, it's going to be at the end of June, so just before I go to America. So it'll be on a Saturday, I think the 28th of June. Yeah, so stay tuned for that, and hopefully I'll see some of you there. And now I'm going to head to the gym because I got to get ready for a show. See ya.